John.
John.
Brown.
There you go.
What'd you do?
How do we
That's
sound?
It's working?
Are you recording?
Yeah, we recording.
Can you hear me?
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, give me those headphones. Let me see if we can
We
hear
are
it.
so motherfucking recording.
Give me those headphones.
How motherfucking recording are we?
So. Hold up. Yo. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, mad.
Yo, my nigga, you are fucking up the scene.
Yo, I don't know where to put them when it doesn't happen. Should I just unplug them?
Just don't bring them into the fucking thing. Oh, you fucking saw it.
Should I just unplug them?
Don't worry about that. Yeah. There we go.
I didn't know what to
Breaking
do.
the studio.
Yo.
Nah, he ain't breaking nothing. It's just that
Broke it.
there's a certain
Yo,
sweet.
I'm not a technical guy either, apparently.
Definitely. Definitely you're not a technical guy when it comes to this shit.
Yo,
Can't
it's
pull
like
how would you be?
my third experience in
Yeah.
a studio.
Like, why would you be a technical guy? You'd have to be, like, an extreme narcissist to assume technicality about something that you've not at all researched.
Yo, I'm assuming I'm technical about this because I'm just awesome.
That's what I mean. An extreme narcissist would assume such a thing. But you're not an extreme narcissist. We are being recorded right now, by the way. This is the podcast, Trouble on Rivet Street.
Trouble on Rivet Street, episode
AKA.
1.
And then they just get silent. They're like,
February.
"Oh, are we really recording a podcast?"
February,
February
11th or 12th now. 12th maybe?
I lost my wallet.
Yo,
Today-
John
today's
lost
my
his
birthday.
wallet in Rivet Street news. Today, Mike Brothers was arrested for 8 warrants. He might be in jail for a year.
You might be in jail
John
for
lost a
25
wallet
years.
with a blank check in it. Yo, a blank check is now in the streets.
Let's warn everyone in the streets.
Yo, let's warn everybody in the streets. If you find a blank check, don't cash it. Bring it to us at Trouble on Rivet Street.
At www.naive.com.
Yo, but see, that's the problem with these New Bedford people, is they would just cash that check.
What would a Long Island person do?
Cash that check.
Okay.
Yo, actually, probably, yo, they would probably just
human
rip it up
people.
and throw it out because they know they would get caught. They're like, yo, this is dumb. I have to use my real name to cash this.
Whereas an Bedford person would be like, you know what? Right now is much more important than a year from now.
Yo, hence why Mike
I'm
Brothers
just
is
gonna
in
do
jail.
this, and I'm not gonna worry about the consequences of it.
Yo, hence why Mike Brothers is in jail. Because
Well, yeah, but I'm
he
not
is
here.
typical New Bedford. Yo,
He is. He's in a struggle to get out, though. Yeah, we're gonna get him out.
yo, we
I'm
all
help
gonna
him
get
out.
out. We're
I
gonna
don't
get
think I'll help
out.
him out, but I'm gonna
Get
help
him.
him.
Get him what? Out of jail?
Well, out of that scenario, like he's trying, like the moral scenario
Oh.
that created that in the first place. He's already out of that, but it's hitting him back up because he needs some time to reflect. You know what I mean?
Yo, also forgot
Maybe
to tell
that
you
could be
guys
wrong,
listening to our wonderful podcast, Trouble at Rivet Street. John is also on drugs. How are your drugs, John?
You gave them to me.
Yo, they're good, right?
They're pretty decent. They are good. Drugs in general are nothing close to a panacea. That's what I want people to understand.
Nothing close to a what?
A panacea.
Yo, you want to explain that to our listeners out there?
You don't know what a
Explain
panacea.
that to me personally.
Right?
I'm
Yo,
too stupid to understand.
I know.
I can't even believe
but
that
our
my own
listeners
fucking
don't.
fellow podcasters don't understand that, but like I was. about
I
to say-
understand it.
I was
Our
about to say-
listeners
I was
don't,
about to
though.
say fuck the listeners if they don't understand, but apparently my own podcasters don't understand. All I'm saying is a panacea is like the thing that is the ultimate solution for something. It just means like you solved the problem because you got a panacea.
Oh, yeah, no, that's totally drugs.
Yeah, now it's over. There's no problem anymore. You got a
Yeah.
panacea.
Yo,
But it's totally not drugs.
Yo, tomorrow there'll be other problems, but today's problems are over once you do drugs. That's kind of my take on that. Tomorrow's problems can be tomorrow's problems. Maybe I'm more of a New Bedford person and then I would like to.
Yeah, you're probably like
Yeah.
the fucking epitome of New Bedford. You're like next level New Bedford.
That's how you wound up here.
Yo, I guess so.
You were just vegan back
Yo,
to
it's
the
probably
whole
also
planet.
why I hate it so much here.
Yeah, because it's just a reflection of yourself.
Yeah.
Every bad quality about yourself is just manifested.
Yeah, yo,
Just
it's the extreme though.
Amplified over a society of people.
Yeah, yo, but they're all worse than me. That's the problem.
Are they?
Yo,
No, probably. Let's be real.
yo,
here.
I'm not out robbing people.
I don't think
My friend, yo, I'm not robbing my friend of the stash while they're away at a concert.
Yeah, I really don't think Kyle
That's
is like.
true.
Or
You're
I'm not taking
you're not
off to
hauling
Jersey
hotels.
with people's cars.
I'm pretty fucking sure Kyle's not like the manifestation of like fucked upness. That
Yo,
is-
this is just the manifestation of my own fuck upness. Fuck upness. Yo,
Whatever
the
you
fuck.
wanna call it.
Yeah.
It's
Yo-
Trouble on River Street, man. So let's talk about the Trouble on River Street. Like, what was your experience about when I lived here with you?
Yo, that problem, yo, has
That
a
was
name.
a whole other thing.
Yo, that problem has a name. His name is Jared Smolin. Jared Michael Smolin. Yo, if you ever meet, yo, if you ever meet Jared Michael Smolin in the street, get my
Punch him in the
$30.
shins.
I want my $30.
Don't punch him in the shins.
Yo, you hear me, Jared? I want my $30.
But kick him in the shins.
Yo,
Don't punch anybody in the shins.
Yo,
That's-
kick him in the thumbs
That's
and break
terribly
them so he
unstable.
can't, he can't
Run the
work.
fuck away. Just stay away. Don't talk to him. When he talks to you, just look at him. Don't talk back until he leaves you alone, and then just leave.
Yo, and if he
It's
gives
not
you
there
any
where
compliments,
you are, kick him out.
yo,
Take
if,
control of the area. Just remove him. Remove yourself. Just separation entirely in every direction.
yo, if he gives you any compliments, you know you're fucked.
Run for the fucking
Yo, run
hills.
for the fucking hills.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The second that Jared Shimola compliments you, it's like he's like pulled out the last weapon in his article that he in his fucking arsenal that he would ever pull out.
Yeah, yo.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yo, it's he
he's
likes
not
to
trying
butter you
compliment
up.
nobody.
Yo, he
Shit,
likes
no,
to
bro.
butter you up
doesn't even
before he
want to.
breaks you down.
That's what I'm saying.
And
He
then
doesn't
he'll
like
butter
to
you-
butter you up. The last thing he wants to do is have to butter you up. He's like, oh, I fucking hate this little nigga. Like, I'm gonna compliment him because there's nothing else left I can do to get him to be over on my side. But you still don't buy into it. You still I never bought into his fucking bullshit compliments. What I bought into is his
Yo,
fucking,
it felt nice.
No, I never.
He complimented me all the time.
And
And
yo,
yo,
his bullshit compliments, I have to say.
Yo, however, he never fought with me.
Yeah.
So, that
Well,
was
because
never
I
an
bought
issue.
into a much bigger lie. I bought into the factor that he might pay me back. Because
Oh, yo, I never for a second believed he was going to pay you back. I told you that on several occasions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you bought into the personal friendship thing.
Yeah,
I bought
yo,
into the.
I'm cool with being his friend, or
I
I
just feel like,
was. Yo, I didn't think he was going to go and, rob you of a car.
I mean, in my
Make
mind,
you
state,
go to
like,
Jersey.
business is more important than pleasure. So I'm thinking like somebody like that wouldn't want to create that reputation everywhere.
Let's get back. Yo, I was telling a story about him, and then we got sidetracked by
Alright,
just
go ahead.
ragging on him. We came here early November, and there was this
Yes,
dude
you did.
Jared
Jared living here. Since day one of us being here, Jared said he was leaving the next day to go live with his non-existent girlfriend in Jersey, or Pennsylvania, or wherever the fuck he was going. And then it was the day I met him was the day after he robbed these headphones and pawned them for $100 to buy booze and weed with.
Yeah.
Pretend
Pizza.
that his story
And
was
pizza,
like,
that pizza was mad good though.
Yo,
Hey man, forgive that
Is
guy.
that your first
He
linguiça
bought
pizza?
You a not good taste of pizza.
Yeah, you didn't, huh?
is that your
Fuck
first
it.
linguiça pizza?
Yeah.
No.
Best thing about New Bedford, all the Portuguese sausage.
Yo man, I just think people are fucking naive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They are.
I'm
not
not
as fuck.
including myself. Kind of.
But alright, so Jared pawned your headphones.
But then again,
Jared pawned your headphones, and then you kept lending me your car until the night. He tried to walk out with some studio equipment to go
that was
drive
only
away in your stolen car with.
That was only a 2-week period, right?
I meant to offer this to you before. I only took it one step on
Oh shit! You joined the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
Natalie, jump
grab
on
a
the
chair.
mic.
Podcast with us.
Oh, cool. I
It's-
actually have her on holds.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Natalie
What's
has
she
somebody on
talking
hold?
about? Phone her
Is she
into the
ready to be on
podcast.
Yeah, yo, phone in guest, yeah.
This shit that's been going on today, it's for my son.
Yo, we want to hear about
a
it.
cigarette?
We just.
Yeah.
We're just
Yo,
here to
only
gossip and talk shit.
your friend has to come and be our first phone guest.
Yeah.
Phone in.
I'll,
See if she wants to do that.
Yo,
Ask.
yeah, ask her if she wants to be interviewed.
I'm not gonna try to trivialize your actual scenario. That sucks.
No, we
Yo, it
just
might
wanna
not
hear
even.
the story.
Or yo, we could even
Or just-
interview her
We're just
about
over here trivializing
unrelated
ourselves.
things.
Yeah, or we could interview her about unrelated things.
Absolutely. To get your mind
I'll
off
bring
it.
her in when we're done.
Word, yo, phone
Yes.
guest. Yes.
First phone guest.
Yes.
We don't have phone lines yet.
Yo, this is going surprisingly well.
Is it?
I
Are
think
you proud of yourself, man?
yo, we got a pretty good
Yeah,
conversation going
We've
on.
been recording for almost 5
Can
more
you
minutes
visual-
now.
Yeah.
Can you
we're
visualize
still
yourself being
talking.
#1 on iTunes
Oh, hell yeah.
for podcasting? What?
Yo, I could do that.
Oh, that's what I was
I could do a daily podcast. Probably.
I can
Probably
do daily. I could
something.
probably do 4 dailies. I don't think I could do 5. I think I could do like a Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
Or like.
Or even, yo,
like Monday and Tuesday.
Every like 2 or 3 days thing.
Yeah.
You just have to be creative. You gotta just interview random people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I want to do. I want to
You
interview
also-
random people from like around town because
There's
there's
like a-
so many crazy people in New Bedford that I
There's
just
a
want to
real
bring.
Yo, we gotta
requirement
get
not give a
Preston.
fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yo, yeah, Mumbles.
Mumbles, absolutely.
Whoever. There's a real requirement though, like to podcasting, is that you have to like
Yo,
not give a fuck about being the cool guy.
yeah,
You gotta just be like, yo,
No, you just have to get
let's
on
talk.
and talk and be yourself.
yeah,
And if people like it, they'll listen. And if not,
Right.
you can just keep talking to no one. Why not?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, people wanna listen, man. I mean, like every podcast I've ever listened to, like Mark Maron.
All right, yo, but let's try and stay on topic.
What, are you trying to go back to that shit?
We're talking about the
I
Trouble
wanna
on
hear
Rivet
about the
Street.
World Podcast.
Yeah.
'Cause
All
I've
the
been-
podcasts I've ever listened to, like when they first started out, they were like ridiculously amateurish and just random. It was just a bunch of motherfuckers yelling at each other, and then you start to develop a feeling of how you should converse in an interesting way.
Yeah, yo,
You
it's
start to like bandy topics back and forth, like rather than just nervously trying to record a podcast.
yo. What it is it's the next step in talk radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
it's so much better than talk radio, though.
Yeah, yo, cause anybody can do it.
True.
You know, it requires zero funding. It's pretty amazing. Anybody with an iPhone
Well,
can make a podcast.
a mute person couldn't do it.
Yo,
I suppose not.
yo,
A
they
deaf
could.
person might have a hard time.
Yo, but they could.
Depending.
They would just write a blog instead, dude.
They might have a hard time. It depends on their situation. A mute person,
well,
that's
fuck
almost
them blog.
definitely not a problem.
They'd
with
like write
podcasts. Deaf
news
internet.
articles all day. Instead, they'd write articles. Because that's all.
This
Yo,
is my
that's what.
written podcast.
Yo, that's what the podcast is. It's an extended article on whatever you want to talk about. You know what I mean? You know, it's,
Well, I don't know. You just go in random directions. It doesn't have to be about anything.
yeah, yo, that's kind of what's great about it.
Yeah. You just talk about that bugler for the next hour.
Yeah, it's just a conversation. People just like to listen to conversation.
Yeah, but they like to listen to conversation that has substance to it. But how do you discover that substance? The only way you discover that substance is by getting into shit. But here's the thing: why do people fucking not talk about things with substance in general in life? Probably easily answerable question. People are afraid to talk about things that have substance because they fucking are like risky to talk about. So like, one of the reasons that like a recorded conversation has so much more value to it is because the possible win that comes from that is enough that people are willing to go deeper into themselves and talk about anything, because their audiences could be 10 million people rather than than trying to pander to like the other people that are around you in the room. You know, they're trying to pander to like who the fuck knows who might get into whatever the hell you're talking about. You know what I mean? So you're trying to attract a worldwide audience rather than like fucking some random people.
Oh yeah, yo. The only thing, the ability to long form interview.
Yeah.
Long form interviews are awesome. That's my favorite thing about podcasts.
I'll smoke a lot of weed. Why don't we talk about that?
Yo, I smoke a lot of weed.
About weed?
Yeah, like so. Why does everybody? Let me interview you guys. Why does everybody love weed?
Yo, no one loves weed. Weed's the devil.
Drugs are for criminals, John.
That was totally unexpected, man. What?
Yo, but I just
I'm
happen to
not even saying
be.
that.
Yo, I just happen to be a Satanist. So I love the devil.
Goddamn. lying bastard.
Yo, let's talk about that for a little bit. John, what is your reaction to the Satanist booth in the Florida State House?
What are we just gonna avoid each other's questions and then go to the next question, Mario?
Yo, weed's
All right,
awesome.
fine.
Yo,
Fine.
what can I say about weed that hasn't already been said?
I could say some things that haven't already said, but I'll go with your question. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. All I'm saying is, yo, man, we don't need to dig that deep to find out that fucking a lot of people that are gangsters run this goddamn whole country are clearly Satanists. Yo, last week the fucking UK, you hear about that sex scandal in the UK? Last week.
Yo, what sex scandal last week in the UK?
That,
Maybe our listeners haven't heard
you
about
know
it.
that massive sex scandal that like fucking over 20 VIP people, which
That's
includes
Oh yeah,
includes
like the
one
prince
people
and
in the
shit.
royal family.
Yeah, the prince.
Includes multiple billionaires, one in the U.S. who was fucking doing sex trafficking, 6-year-old boys
Yeah,
and
no,
girls.
they were like
Oh,
buying
bastard.
children and shit.
You don't think those guys were Satanists? That's a Satanist. That's a real Satanist.
Well,
These are the guys that are making some kind of gay ass point, like they're trying to record a podcast.
Yo, they're definitely pedophiles.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Satanists, but
They could
No,
be.
I'm saying like these people that are just those guys are
Still
really
right.
Satanists. That's what I'm saying. These guys who are like fucking going to the courthouse are just like fucking pamphletists.
yo,
You know what I mean?
well,
They're just trying to
pamphlets,
make a point to make a point.
pamphlets. Yo,
They're not out there torturing people. All I'm saying is that there really exists such a
yo, you
thing.
want to talk about foreign? Yo, what about
Yeah.
fucking the Ukraine or whatever that
Oh, the
the
nuclear
country?
bomb, supposedly?
No, the country. Yo, Russian. Yo, they found like they captured Russian troops inside the Ukraine.
It's been known, man. They've been fucking...
Yo, no, but yo, Russia's been able to hold the stance. Yo, we're not there. Prove it. Until the Ukraine like has war prisoners that are Russian
That don't
soldiers.
surprise me in the slightest, man.
That was like a week ago.
They're trying to protect Ukraine because Ukraine's really like mostly Russian speaking and fucking Russian believing and
Well,
everything.
they ain't trying to protect Ukraine. They're trying to take over Ukraine because
Well,
the
both
UN
people are
still.
trying to take.
Yo,
US is trying to take over Ukraine through the fucking new like government that they let take over Ukraine.
Yeah, yo, but it's irrelevant. Nobody should be in Ukraine.
I mean, someone's gonna be in Ukraine. The Ukrainians are gonna be there.
Nah.
We don't know.
They
what's
all
going
need to
on.
leave Ukraine too.
We don't really know what's going on. All I'm
We
saying
can
is
give
that
we can give
it was
Ukraine
crazy.
to the Jews and then
No, no,
give
no.
Israel back to the Muslims and then have peace in the Middle East.
Well, there you go.
That's what we should do.
Yes. Yeah, no.
This is good, right?
All right, so that's the solution to peace in the Middle
Uh,
East.
the-
Yeah,
the
yo,
thing
I
is-
think I just solved the Middle East
The
crisis.
thing is
No.
you gotta switch all the people.
Yo, whatever.
You need helicopters or something.
Yo, we'll just pick up the entire countries and flip them. We'll just get like 1,000 helicopters and we'll pick up the Ukraine and we'll put it where Israel is. And we'll pick up the
Well,
Israel
we need to
and
like
put where the Ukraine is.
we need to like cut it out of the map.
Yeah, yo, we need a
Do we-
giant like pumpkin carver.
Alright. I think this is doable.
Yo, me too. Yo, peace
we
in the
just-
Middle East. Yo, we solved it. You heard it here first on Trouble at Rivet Street.
These guys are gonna do something. They're gonna play fucking cut-out cardboard games and solve the Middle Eastern crisis.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. Fuck it.
We're gonna become foreign policy experts.
Yes, yes.
And stand-up comedians.
Yeah, Cass, you want to tell us a joke?
No.
Okay.
Yo, man. All right.
I
So
don't know any jokes.
let's go back to the theme of Trouble on Rivet Street.
Yo, I was trying to before when it was my idea. No one wanted to go back to it.
Don't be such a petty bastard. All I'm saying, man, is have you ever had trouble on your street?
I got cut. Yo, one time, yo, I was like 18 or 19. Yo, me and my friends were posted up in like 2 cars on my block. And we're in the cars, yo, in my car, we're like baking it out and drinking beers. And then, yo, cops roll up and they knock on my window and I roll down and there's like a huge fucking cloud of like weed smoke envelops this like fucking cop. And she's like, are you kidding me? And then my dad had to come out and show his badge so I didn't get arrested.
Wait, your dad's a cop?
He's a corrections officer.
Oh shit.
Yo, he fell short of his goal. He wanted to be an FBI agent.
Oh my god, your dad's an FBI agent.
No.
His dad's an FBI agent.
Yo, he's barely a corrections officer too. Yo, he works in a computer room. So he and he's a corporal. So even when he's like reassigned to like other tasks, he just sits in an office. He really does not really do anything actually related to law enforcement.
Nice. Well, that's what everybody should do. Nothing related to law enforcement.
Yo, you gotta have some kind of law enforcement, but it shouldn't be as intrusive as it is now. You need someone to arrest like murderers.
Yeah, man, they destroy people's lives. It's crazy.
Yo, the police force just needs to become demilitarized. Like,
Sure.
that's the problem. It's like going in this direction. Yo, I was reading another article. New York City bought like tanks with machine guns on top of them. Like, why do the city cops need this?
Because of badass.
Yo, if you got a problem that bad, you call in the National Guard. Like, and when you need military force.
That's true.
You know, we have that. It exists.
Yo, man, you got people like Mike hanging in attics. You never know when you might need a tank for somebody like that.
I would say that was a waste of resources, but it's not like his was like a non-violent crime.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
So what would you do in a scenario like what these motherfuckers are going through?
yo, I've never been in a situation like that.
Yeah, how'd they get there in the first place?
You know,
I would make a series of decisions far back in the past that would not lead this way.
yo, once
Is what I would
in
do
my
if I was
life,
them.
once in my life have I hit a girl I was dating, and that's because she was pummeling me in the face. That's why I took a step. Yo, I didn't even take a step back. Yo, I was sitting in my driver's seat of my car trying to drive away. She's hanging out my truck, like smacking me in the face. So I just like stopped the truck. I turned around and just smacked her, and she like fell like a sack of potatoes and started crying. And then I never hit the girl I was dating ever again because that could have landed me in jail.
True.
Like, cause it's irrelevant what actually happens. Yo, girl calls the cops, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Unless you're bloody and she's not. It's like the only exception to that
And
rule.
even then,
Yeah, you can still wind up going to jail. Like, yo, it's really, you just don't.
cut and dry.
Look at look what's going on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There ain't no hope.
You
You
hate to be that guy, but especially with a record, nah, he's going to jail. If you would've went to court, you might have been able to get probation or something.
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence from Mike Brothers. Didn't even get to hang out with him
Yeah.
before he was whisked away.
Just heard
Yeah.
about him.
He got arrested, like this morning?
Yep, he's part of the
So
saga.
yesterday morning, technically.
I don't think
and
we
then we
explained
came
the
in
saga.
yesterday
I
afternoon.
don't think we explained the saga here to the listeners.
I don't think we did.
We didn't go. We explained Jared. We gotta go in order. We explained the Jared saga. Now, here's the saga that I don't know anything about. It's the Ill saga.
It's the 2 months where me and
I know.
Kyle went to Long Island to hang out at his
And
parents'
do
house in
nothing.
the suburbs. Yes, and just veg out in a room and stand up and play music and play magic cards and play hacky sack and watch television and smoke
Yo,
weed
sounds fucking
and
beautiful.
do
I'm
nothing.
We watched so much Cops, dude.
We
And we
watched
watched
so much
every
Cops.
Cops currently on syndication. Like, every every episode of Cops that's currently in reruns on TV right now, we've seen every single one of them.
What
Just
an
about.
addiction.
Yeah, we were running into doubles and
We
triples.
Yeah.
would start watching the old. We would start watching the old Cops. They all jumped they loaded up in an El Camino with a big box in the back, like a refrigerator box, and they hid like 8 cops in the box. And they had an undercover drive in the El Camino, and they would drive up,
They're
dude.
doing drug busts.
And they would they would buy dope off for just a random dude, and then the cops would jump out of the box in the back. It's just like, I don't know, dude.
Jesus
It's just
Christ,
hilarious.
man. They need to do that
I'm
here.
pretty sure. Yo, that would make this town hilarious.
Yo, what
Just
about the
walking
one?
around.
Yo, what about the one where they was picking up the hookers, but the dude's dressed like a clown?
Yeah, that was all of.
They did this, there was this one where they were doing like prostitution stings and they're going to pick up hookers, but the dude was dressed as a clown. And he was like talking to this one chick, she's like, yo, you ever been with a clown? And she's going like, no, but I want to be, that's like my secret fantasy. Or some stupid shit
One
like
girl,
that.
one girl, she was like, you ever been with a clown? She was like, my ex-husband was Ronald McDonald. But also, what I learned, especially in the old Cops episodes, mad police brutality.
Yo, and dirty police work.
Yeah.
That was like filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a big
and
testament.
televised on TV.
I know,
It's a big testament to dirty police work if they like
Yeah,
allow
right.
it to be. They're like,
Yo,
"Alright,
but
fuck
yo,
it."
They just show it, they're like, yeah,
here's
no.
the question: if it's publicly accepted by the general populace, is it really dirty police work? You know what I mean? Because the fault doesn't lie with the cops, and the fault doesn't lie. The fault sort of lies with their higher ups that teach them to do this and encourage it.
No,
It
sure.
lies with the people who
But also,
allow it to
yeah,
happen on
exactly.
their watch.
It's filmed on TV.
And
Those
people are like,
those
"Ew."
episodes are there still, and no one's
Yeah.
speaking up about this dirty police work that happened. You know what I mean? Like, that guy probably went to jail and had to serve a sentence. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, his rights are being violated. How many times on Cops do you see them not read them their rights? Like,
Quickly.
simplest thing, put them in handcuffs, read them their rights. Why can't you do that?
Well,
Why
well, to be fair, they could cut that out a lot. You can't. Because think about how that show, that'd be serving people's Miranda's rights over and over again. That would be repetitive.
I
That's
guess.
not good for TV. So, I mean, you can't really 100% say.
Yeah, they
I
probably
just
cut
say
an hour out of 10,000.
Yeah, I can just
But
say the
even,
police brutality because you
so
watch
even-
it happen on the
alright,
camera. You
even
see a dude.
Even
hold
if they're
still
cutting
and
it
he's
out,
like,
whatever,
"Ah."
it's promoting the belief that it's okay to not be read your Miranda rights.
Yeah, I guess
You know
so.
what I mean? Because it appears as if they're not being read their rights. Maybe they read their rights down at the station.
It appears to me that cops have no consequences for anything. I don't understand
Yeah,
it.
no,
Like, what?
they basically
They kind of don't.
You just shoot somebody and they're like, alright, nice. Bad move there, you should have shot that guy. Alright, see us in 2 weeks.
And then,
Niggas be like out there fucking doing fucking mad, like, low-key shit, like doing some minor crime, shoplifting or some shit.
and
And
then,
they're like, yo, to jail
but
with
even
you forever.
even you prepared to you're
Fuck
like
your
cops
job.
in your house without a search warrant.
The cop gets paid.
You're like cops in your house without a search warrant. Step outside every time you talk to them and lock your door. No, you have a search warrant?
Oh, I did, I said that. They didn't care.
You step outside, you lock your door.
I mean, it's a very gray area, but like, if they have probable cause and they think that there's somebody that's like wanted, they can knock the door down. They did it to Lisa.
They didn't find him anyway. Let them knock your door down, then sue them for the price of your door.
I'm not gonna let them knock my fucking door down, bro.
I would.
My fucking door, like, how am I gonna explain that to my mother?
Cops kicked down my door. I don't know. They were looking for someone
That's
who
not
wasn't
a workable solution. I cannot.
here. You own your house. Why is your biggest? Why is the first? How am I gonna explain that to my mother?
Because, man, like, she's like involved in my life and she's fucking got no other son. Like,
you're not gonna tell her everything that goes on in your life, though. You just don't tell her your door on that guy. You have a lawsuit that you don't tell her
I'm
about.
gonna have an unlocked door with like no money. I'm gonna ask her to fucking help me pay for it. You know what I mean? Because like my money's been destroyed by all this shit. I won't have any money at that point after all the fucking money I put.
But
For this shit.
At least you get your door kicked down by ill, because you don't have anyone to sue there. He ain't got no money.
They have like fucking battering rams and shit. The police, And mad
You have
time.
plenty of warnings.
I wanna make like a battering ram like door maze where you like go through like a whole maze and you just have to battering ram every door. And you like you can go through like with your team and you just drink beers.
Our first
like a battering ram
our
slash
first
like
sponsor for
pool.
Trouble on River Street should be the ultimate lock. I should get that. It's a lock that is made by NASA that like they have actually taken a 90-pound police battering ram to and it doesn't break.
You have the right door for
engineered.
it, though.
No, it's engineered for regardless of the door frame. It like connects to the door frame in the right way.
You
protection
gotta
is
get the
destroyed.
right door because the hinges can also be blown out.
Yeah, but on that main door it would work. Not on this one, but on that main door over there it would work. And that'd be hilarious. What if you took a video of the cops just trying to get into your house?
Yo, I was watching
That
this
would be
video on
hilarious,
the.
especially if they fell on their ass.
We'll kick you
because
going
they
down.
just so expected to go through it and they were just like, what?
You got security cameras, everything. You're like,
Yo, like years ago, I was watching this video on like YouTube or something. Yo, I think it was a Russian company that made these like security doors, and they have this guy just like taking like everything that you could possibly think to this door, like a jackhammer and shit in the door, like won't even budge. It's like it was like sunken in like this concrete like door frame, and like a fucking like 2-inch steel on each side of the door. Guy took like a torch to it, was trying to like cut
I
through
mean,
it,
it exists.
hit it
man.
with like everything you could think
It's
of.
honestly
shot it.
crazy. It's crazy that like most people's doors are fucking easy, just break right the fuck in.
Yo, you gotta. Criminals aren't that bold, and if they are bold, they're gonna go rob a store or a bank.
They are bold.
But the bold ones go and rob stores and banks, because there's no guarantee of finding. Unless you're hooked up with someone who cases houses, works in like trade or something, that's going to different houses all the time, knows what's in the house. The return on your risk for breaking into houses is very small.
Yeah, but the return on the risk on breaking into my house is very big.
Yeah, but who knows that? Except for people that have been here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so,
this podcast
you're
sounds-
limited.
Yeah, everyone who's listening.
Yeah.
But you're limited to people who know where you live and who know what you have.
Unfortunately, I'm limited to a bunch of people that are like very suspect.
Yeah, you are, and that's what sucks. But a normal person is not worried about things like that unless, someone knows what they have.
I think it's like sort of like the fucking path of a musician.
That's like, if you win the lottery, you know what you do? You don't tell anybody.
No, but I'm saying like, alright, like, if you're, like, when's the last time you ever heard a rapper not talk about a string of fucking haters and snakes that were in their lives before they fucking killed it, and then they were still around and trying to fuck with them, but they were like, nah, nigga, I'm done with you fucking bitch ass motherfuckers, I got real people.
Well, I don't know, dude.
It's almost like the opposite happens. Like you meet real people once you get on because of the fact that like you meet people that finally like understand what you were going through.
Dude, the way I see it is like this: is like when you're a kid, all your friends are basically based on proximity. They're kids in your class, they're kids in your neighborhood, they're kids who are friends with your parents, so
They're not
they're
based
like
on the
they're your
dream.
cousin. They're not based on anything you do in particular. There's people you prefer because your sense of humor is mesh more, and people who you prefer because they kind of like the same games as you. But at the end of the day, when you're a kid, you kind of can just hang out with anyone.
Yeah.
And then when you're a teenager, especially if you like smoke weed, if you drink, it's kind of the same thing. You just, like who's down to drink beers? Like, alright, like, let's chill. But then as you get older, everyone's kind of just shifts, and it kind of shifts into people who make friends based on their skills and people who have no skills and do nothing and run around with their heads up their asses with their endless problems and their stupid shit because they're not fucking smart enough to realize, I need to just go actually do something that I want to with my life instead of just running in circles all the time.
Yes, but I think that what happens with musicians is that like they're in a
What
place
happens-
where they
what
have
happens-
that. They
what happens
are
with
going for the
musicians
skill,
is
but, like,
they're
it's
developing
not
their
big.
skill, they're
It's
getting
such a
older.
long-term skill.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
dude.
not a skill that you
And
can
dude,
like, take 4
but
years
dude,
of college.
it's not.
a
It's
skill
not
that takes,
about.
like,
Yeah, no, it's not about the college. It's not about learning,
forever.
dude. But it's not about getting famous either. I think it's just kind of part of the human
it's all being
experience.
successful, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, being successful, whether you're
It takes
the,
a long
whether
time
you're
to
the
become a
umpteenth.
successful musician.
Yeah, whether you're like the top tier of successful musicians, or you just jam in your house and you're like, yo, I'm happy with where my skill set. Like I'm successful because I'm happy with the thing that I produce with this.
But all the worse
regardless.
if you're going for the top tier, because I'm going for the top tier. That's like fucking a couple dozen people.
Yeah, but
I'm talking like 8 billion people. I'm looking for like to try to be part of a couple dozen people. Like that's a really fucking crazy scenario.
yeah, but I'm just talking about the general experience of like people. That's I don't think that's something that's necessarily exclusive to people trying to aspire to any level of anything. I feel like it's just something.
Yeah, but it's just easier to get to a level.
And
of-
people get at different points, and it's like you start making friends based on your skill set, and you start working with them, and you can learn from them, and you just build from there. And the better you are at something, the better people you get to work with, the more they have to share with you, and that's how you like reach the top tier. and
Yeah.
it's all about just the way you work with people and not being a shitty person and knowing what part of your life you want to concentrate all your energy. Because people you're talking about, like top tier, absolutely they throw, 100% in.
Yeah.
They keep the other things at well, I don't know. I assume sustainable. Maybe even they're not very happy with it, but they're very focused on this one thing and they're expanding on their skills, and they are getting better. But you can imagine that they get older in life and maybe it more like evens out. Like where are their priorities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But also at that time you sort of, you just have your own life, and by then you've already left all like the
Not a
shitty
lot of
people
people
in your
aiming
life.
for that, man. Not a lot of people aiming for
Alright,
that.
so here's the question, why are you aiming for this particular...
Because I know that I have that skill. You heard that song just now.
But what is it about it that appeals to you?
That's a really complicated question. Alright. One, I think there's significant things in the world that aren't addressed. Two,
Like what?
just the whole system, the way that everything works, philosophically, fucking musically, everything. I think there's things that aren't being talked about
Like
that I have to
what?
say.
So you want to be a philosopher-songwriter?
Yeah. But I don't want to go that route to get big because I know I can't go that route to
So
get
you want
big.
to get big specifically so you can get your message out there?
Yes.
Alright, and then you
Yes,
said there are other
that's the
reasons.
idealistic version, but there's also other reasons. The other reason is that I think that, like, if I had millions of dollars, my mindset would fucking really, like, be infectious to people rather than, like, people taking advantage of me. People would be like, I gotta listen to this guy. He's got fucking
But
the world in his palm.
the thing is, John is like I think that you kind of have it backwards, or at least not that you have it backwards. I think I see it the other way, which is that I feel like you need to stop fucking with the people you're talking about, the people who you think who will stop fucking with you when you have $1 million. I think you just need to stop fucking with them and concentrate. Like I said, you're making friends more based on skill set.
Well,
You know what I mean?
you're
Like
totally
you need to
right.
stop hanging out. Basically, you need to stop hanging out with people who aren't here to make music and come here and produce something. Is sort of what you need, because people who aren't coming out to
They have
produce
their own
something in
lives,
this,
though.
people who aren't coming out to produce something in the city just have nothing. They're the type of people you want to get away from. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're the sort of people you're describing are the people you kind of don't want around you. But the way that you end up getting to the point where you are making money is you have to kind of abandon those people and hook up with people who
Okay,
who
but
are
like-
trying to who you can build your skill set off. You know
Alright,
what
so
I mean?
like Mike Borges, he's somebody that was like totally like he believed in that dream. 100%, right? But like the problem is, you can believe in that dream, but are you willing to go through the fucking price that you have to pay? There's a significant price.
What is it?
I mean, that's what that song I was showing you was about. That weekend song, Devil May Cry. It's about you gotta embrace the pain, and then everyone will scream your name. Like there's a serious pain that you have to embrace to become that person. There's like a serious people not taking you the fuck seriously until you actually do it. Like literally,
Dude, but you're not surrounding yourself with people who don't take you seriously necessarily. That's not the problem they have. It's people, they don't take themselves seriously.
Yeah,
they don't
but
think about
regardless,
it.
but
They're
that's-
not.
That's just
People
manifestations
aren't on
of the
the
same
same
thing.
page,
It's
you know?
manifestations of the same thing. You're not gonna find anybody on the same page.
But
Because
you're never gonna
only a
find
couple
people
people have been on the same
who
page
don't
in
take
history.
People who don't take themselves seriously are never gonna take you seriously. It's it's about respect. People who don't respect themselves aren't gonna respect anybody else.
Yeah, but not a lot. I'm just
You know
trying
what
to
I
say to
mean?
you that even though that guy might have 10 million fans, none of those people would have taken him seriously until he got to the point where it was okay to take him seriously. So I'm trying to
Well,
say
what
to
is
you,
being taken seriously?
Dude,
once you get successful, everybody takes you seriously.
Yo.
It's only a very small crew that makes a person successful of people that are heads of shit. People that recognize real talent. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like somebody like Drake or The Weeknd, the only reason that they got big was because the initial people who listened to them, I was one of the people who listened to both of those motherfuckers.
Dude,
way
but whatever.
before everyone else.
Sorry.
The initial people who listened to those people, just heard the music. There was no hype about it. It was just it was getting out there because it was good. You know what I mean? It was getting out there. And they heard music this is fucking dope. Everybody else has something to say about the position of the character. You know what I mean? They're worried about the fucking whole like drama of it. They're not like listening to what's going on with what they're doing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like to get to the mass populace, you need to be good enough where the people who don't give a fuck about all that bullshit, which are like a very small group, like 50 to 100,000 people out of millions and millions, who specifically will fuck with your shit regardless of your status. Catch on to your shit, and then it creates enough social proof for everybody else to catch on to your shit.
Well, I'm just saying that if you want to be creative, you want to make money being creative,
Yeah.
you need to surround yourself.
More people like Creator.
Yeah, people like Creator, people who are on the same page as you.
People
You
know
need,
this.
you need to only hang out with people you're gonna work with.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's
Yo,
dangerous
work-
too. Like, look at-
work
that's
friends
That's
is
not
for-
what.
Yo,
work
that's the
friends.
full.
That's dangerous too.
But see, yo, that's the first fully produced song that I've heard by you. First finished song you've ever shown me.
I have a whole album, man.
Yo, but the whole time I was here, you weren't really working on anything.
I was, but I wasn't like revealing it.
Yeah, you were doing like little things, and yo, you were barely in the studio. Yo, you'd come in here for like an hour here and there. Yo, but it was because, yo, you had the Jared thing going on. Yo, I don't really like working on things like on command, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just seem to have like a different rhythm to how we're working on things.
We could do good shit.
Yeah, yo, well,
Yeah,
we got,
you guys
we
are
got some
jamming in
shit.
the living room,
Yeah,
but
yo, we got some shit.
shit takes time.
Yeah, yo, I
Yeah.
gotta work on it, like building a repertoire of my own before I could start bringing somebody else in on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll just go into.
But
whatever it is.
the second Creator starts coming around all the time, you make something like that, which is, it sounds like something you could hear on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because you got the right person over.
Yeah.
You gotta find more of those people. And in order to find more of those people, you gotta go to real cities, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Cause if you go to Providence, you go to Providence, you go to shows, you get fucking people in here, be like, cut them stupid deals on recording. You know what I mean? Cause it's zero cost to you. The only cost to you is your
I'm just
labor.
wary because of the fact that like that was what happened with Malik and Ill.
I was telling you to not fuck with them the second they started coming
I
out.
know,
Yeah,
but that's
dude,
like a
but
lot.
you-
You're
yeah,
gonna
you-
have that feeling about a lot of people that are in like the music scene. Like there's a lot of shady people.
Yeah,
Pretty decent.
but
You gotta
Ill's
risk.
ill.
You gotta weigh a risk versus reward. You know what I mean? If it's banging shit, you know what? A little risk might be worth
That's true.
the reward of producing it. You know what I mean? So you might but
No, I don't regret it.
Ill personally, his
I don't even regret working with Ill because it was just a great story for a rapper.
but Ill kind of sucks.
Yeah, regardless, it's a great story to have. There's so much ammunition and all that. Like, there's so much to write about.
Yeah, but he sucks.
Yeah, regardless.
You know what I mean? He
That-
could.
I didn't pay that deep a price for
And
it.
it's not it's just he's a hack.
Yeah.
Ill is a hack.
His son isn't a hack though. It sounds good.
It's not because Ill is particularly bad at any one thing. He just makes
He's not
hacky
really
music.
good at
He makes it's like the Nickelback of rap.
yeah, he's an older guy. He's recording a rap.
Yeah, exactly. It just has no bearing in.
It's just not real. Sorry.
Yeah. Yo,
What?
yo,
What?
yo.
What?
John is so serious.
How serious is he?
He's more serious than the swine flu. He's more serious than herpes. He's more serious than Ill when he's crying at the mic.
Who?
You.
You're more serious than that.
You're more serious than Ill when he's crying into the mic. You remember that day he came over and he was screaming into the mic? That wasn't even on. He wasn't even recording. And he runs out because he was crying. He was like,
Yeah, I was freestyling to him.
yeah.
He couldn't even handle it, man.
He was just screaming into the mic. That was
It's
off.
because I was freestyling some it's almost like I was aware of what he was doing and I was like freestyling about it. And it made him cry because it was like so subtle and it was even subtle to me. Like I didn't even fuck with it. Like I didn't. I didn't bring it to an immediate awareness, but like I was hoping that it would just not go down that road, even though I knew it was already going down it. That's what a lot of my situations with these people have to do with is that like I'm just hoping these people will choose a better route.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know where they're going. I'm just like, yo, let me give you that better place to go.
Yo,
you need to go down that road.
Yo,
what for? You're gonna hurt both of us.
Haven't you learned your lesson by now?
I mean, I don't know.
Yo, stop trying to save people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Save
they don't want
yourself.
to be saved. They don't want to continue living their shitty lives. Dude, you can't fix something when somebody doesn't want it to be fixed. Can't fix something that doesn't want to be fixed.
True, but I do think there's a certain valiance in trying, and I do think that there is a certain value in trying because eventually people recognize.
Yo, they're just so dumb, dude. Yo, they're stupid. All these people are fucking stupid. Ill is like half
They are,
retarded.
but like, yo, man, they
Dude,
will.
Ill would come here,
In retrospect, they're gonna see
yell
men.
at everybody for an hour, and the second you try to talk, he yells at you for trying to talk.
Yeah, I'm not trying to defend him. I'm trying to say though that like I'm pretty sure that.
No,
at
I
some
can
point
defend
he's
him. That
gonna
comes from
realize-
being in jail, dude. That's what happens in jail.
Yeah, I know.
You
Hurt people, hurt people.
Yo, if you're not like that, yo, you're just gonna not be social in jail. If you want to be social in jail, you gotta be super fucking pushy. And
I
then,
don't know, man.
yo, you get like
Here's
that.
what it comes down to. Who the fuck am I gonna find around here that has the same kind of mindset as me?
Yo, no one. That's why you gotta go hang out in
Yo.
Boston and Providence, dude.
Never. Like I've never met one
That's why you
person.
gotta go hang out in Boston and Providence. They're
It's not
that
actually
far.
Creator.
Yeah, dude, Creator. Just
Creator.
hang out with Creator.
Yeah. She's like my homegirl. Like she's totally like.
Yo,
she's like the
I'm
only
telling you-
person that like really connects.
Yo,
with
you
me.
want to hang out with seriously creative people? Dude, I'm telling you, go to shows, offer people sweet deals on recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you'd be like, yo, I'll record you for $100.
Yeah, dude, just go talk to
We'll
them.
sit-
You just
sit
have a
here
way
for
with
a day.
people. Just go have a beer at a
Yeah.
show and just talk. Be like, oh, I have all this equipment. Or like, you're looking for rappers.
No, I've done that, but I'm just so skeptical of the random person. You know?
No, I feel you.
Yo, then go to a couple shows, hang out with the people a
Yeah.
couple times. You know what I mean? Yo, just like hang out with them. You know, you don't gotta bring them here right away.
Yeah.
Yo, make friends.
Yeah, dude,
you gotta
just
make
go
friends.
and you can freestyle with
Yo,
them.
we'll all go out. Yo, she wants to go start doing open mics for stand up. Yo, we'll go out, we'll hang out, we'll meet people in major cities because you gotta really go to a major city to do stand up.
Yeah.
You know, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, you gotta go to a major city to do all this fucking crazy shit. You can't just run around this crazy place. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, dude, but you're not that. Yo, you act like Providence is a million miles. Yo, Providence is less than an hour away, dude.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yo, how far is Rochester from here?
20
20
minutes.
minutes.
Yo, so it's like driving to
15
Rochester
minutes.
twice, and then bam.
Except for
You're
you're driving
covered.
Rochester twice.
Yeah, but yo, really, yo,
Four time.
you know what, yo, my favorite venue back by me is like 45 minutes away from where I live. It
Yeah.
doesn't stop me from going there
No,
all the
45
time.
minutes really isn't that much a drive.
It's really not that bad.
I'd definitely throw down for gas if you were taking me to an open mic.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I just gotta correct this scenario. I need to get my music equipment back.
Yeah.
Yo, well, we gotta open the store. We gotta get into the store. We'll see about that.
I really kind of wish that I had went and like stay here. I mean,
Yo,
It's
is
not-
that, yo,
My brothers.
yeah.
why are you paying for his lawyer, dude?
Yeah, that's a weird.
Because I wanted to help him get out of this scenario, man.
That's
Yo,
very
but
noble,
It's not your
but
place.
it's kind of foolish of you.
Yeah, dude. Yo, now you're out of equipment.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, how much
He's
did you
not
pawn
your
your
son.
equipment for?
You
500.
Yo, exactly.
I believe in my ability to get it back.
Yo,
I'm just
he-
saying, dude, I don't want to see this kid going to the bus for something so stupid.
Yo, but he sounds like he's gonna
Yo.
go to the bus anyway. It sounds like.
Dude,
yo,
it's
it
not
sounds
for
like
something
this-
stupid, dude. He is stupid. That's
Yeah.
why he's in this situation. You don't get 8 warrants by being smart. How about that? Maybe it's a. Maybe I don't know Michael Brothers enough to judge his intelligence, but I do know you don't get 8 warrants by being a smart motherfucker.
Yo, and yo, he's in this. Yo, whatever. Yo, if he would have dealt with this when it was supposed to be dealt with, it wouldn't be this bad.
Yeah.
You know, if he didn't get arrested multiple times on
Yeah.
assault charges, it wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like all this shit happened really because of the fact that I started chilling with him, including I would have never even met him.
No, it was through Jared. Jared was the one who kept inviting him here.
Yeah, Jared and they both like hang out with him before. They both hung out with him. I had nothing to do with him. I actually got the fuck out of there immediately because I had a bad feeling about that guy. right away. Like right after I jumped his car, I was like, I'm alright, back to the house. And then they were, like all of a sudden he's at the house, and because I rap, like he latches on to me. You know what I mean? Like.
Yo, but I would have never invited him back again. So the other students said, yo, Ill's the kind of person you can tell immediately that he's not who you want to be around. And he's not a very good rapper, so he doesn't have any professional value to you either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he brought his son, and his son is good.
Yo, whatever, then deal with his son. Make him a tell Malik, yo, I'll deal with you if your father comes around here, I'm not gonna fuck with you. It's as simple as that, dude. You know what I mean?
No, but it is with father-son shit, though.
Yo, but then, it is what it is, dude. Yo, it's...
Yeah, I'm not trying to... I don't give a fuck.
Yo, now you're out in Xbox One.
No, I'm just
and,
explaining the scenario. I'm not, like,
he
saying
fucked up your car.
I'm not trying to fuck with those guys at all.
Yeah, no,
I'm
dude.
just explaining the scenario, why it got
And,
to
yo,
that
what
point.
did he
No,
hit in your
I
car,
don't
dude?
understand that, because Malik is talented, but, I don't know, I guess when you just did the risks versus benefits, I guess you didn't think
Yeah, I was
that,
like, nah,
you didn't
he's
think Ill would be
talented
that
enough to deal with
much
his
of a
fucking
problem.
bad.
See, yo, you need
It
to
would
do-
just be like, oh, you were just kind of like, oh, I'll just be annoyed by Ill and make
Yeah.
awesome music with this kid, but it turned into I'll be totally fucked over.
Yeah, like, he's
By
gonna be,
Ill.
like, a complete
Just
anti-social
do-
asshole.
What are you looking for, Kyle?
You need to do a way more thorough risk versus benefit analysis on these shady motherfuckers you bring here. You're like, yo, what do I have of value that's not locked up? What do I think he will steal?
That's true.
What do I think he'll be knocking on my door at 2 a.m. demanding to get in and record? And when you do bring these people around, you've gotta lay ground rules. Listen, no studio time after 9 o'clock. Last note at 9 o'clock, not one sound after 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? You have to make a big giant poster board of studio rules, house rules, and you need to post them places.
Yeah.
And then point to the rule and say get the fuck out or I'm calling the police. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, it's a complicated life to be a musician.
If you're a little more adamant, you're kind of a pushover, dude. You gotta be more adamant. If you're more adamant in the very beginning stages, you wouldn't have these problems later on. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like an animalistic, like, dominance thing. It really is
Yeah, but
what
is
it
it better
is.
for me to find out sooner rather than later? I don't know. I think it's better for me to find out sooner rather than later. That's
But that's what I'm saying. You set rules, and you just enforce the rules.
The
Dude,
rules don't stop somebody from fucking you over, though.
But why are you putting people in positions to fuck you over?
Anybody that you trust is put in a position to fuck you over.
But you shouldn't be trusting people, sketchy
So should I trust
musicians.
you? That's what I'm saying.
You shouldn't trust me.
Not-
You barely fucking know me. I lived here for 2 months. You've known me for all of 2 months,
Dude,
dude.
would you want me to be like, oh?
You don't know who I am really. You don't know
what
what my past. You don't know, dude.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I understand,
Do you want me to be
What?
like, oh, fuck you, nigga?
See, the difference is, there's warning signs that these people show.
Yeah. Yeah,
That at least I don't think I exhibit.
No, I'm not saying you do, but I'm saying that like.
The first time Ill showed up unannounced,
Yeah, true.
it'd been like, this shit's not cool. If you don't call me, you don't come to my house.
Mm.
And leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I'm never in the position where I'm violating any of these would-be rules because there's this thing called social dynamics
Yeah.
that I kind of have at least a little bit of a grasp on. I don't know, it's a little weird here. People don't like me for whatever reason.
Right.
Because I just don't fit into the social structure properly.
Thank God for you, bro.
It's weird because I should fit in here.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's just...
No one should fit in.
That's all I'm saying, man. There's
on
no-
paper, I should fit in here.
Man,
But
I
people
met
here
so many
fucking
rappers
suck.
and shit, man. The only person I met that was really, really cool was fucking Creator. That like can do this music shit. It doesn't surprise me. It's not like that surprising. Like I said. man,
It's because
all
you're
people that are fit-
limiting you're limiting your scope to New Bedford.
Yeah, but like there's only all I'm saying is that there's only a fucking very, very, very small group that could make it to the top of music.
You don't have to.
So it doesn't really makes it doesn't
you
really
can
make
still,
sense.
you can still get these guys to come in here and pay you an hour, $100 for a day of your time. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'll throw on the mic. You want to come fucking lay down some shit? Yo, I'll charge you $100 a day or $20 an hour for recording and producing time. You know what I mean? You just cut them stupid deals on recording time, make some money off the studio.
Yeah, you
and
have such nice
yo,
shit.
at least then you have a bigger selection of people to choose who you're gonna make music with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make like your own like ghetto record label and just start producing shit from these people who do shows, local shows in Providence and Boston. You know what I mean? Because yo, it's not so far that they can't come 40 minutes to get some
there's like
studio
10
time.
dope ass rappers in Providence from what I hear.
Yo, if you get in there and you tell them you'll record their shit, they own it, and yo, they can produce it how they want.
I can make the beat for them.
Yeah, yo, and you get them down here, you tell them they can market it how they want. Yo, they're just literally paying you for your time. You know what I mean? Yo, let them deal with the distribution and everything. Yo, just make them a finished song and then hand it off.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yo,
that could work.
yeah, yo, and it's something
You just
that
gotta
should-
get out there, man.
Yeah, you gotta go meet people. It's hard to find people that you're willing to let into your house.
Dude,
But
it's
yo,
really
get a
hard
better
to
front
meet-
door.
It's hard to meet people here, dude.
Yo, go to Boston Private. Yo, get a better front door so you're not. Yo, get a really dope ass front door with that lock you were talking about.
Yeah.
So you're not afraid of people breaking into your house.
Yeah.
And then start making money off your studio.
No,
Dude,
sure.
yo, once we get that store cleaned out, yo, we can set it up in there for now. You know what I mean? Yo, that room in the basement.
Or the attic. The attic was like a great place.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. If it could be modified slightly. Alright, so Trouble on River Street. Let's do a part 2. Tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think we've
How long did we go for?
gone in depth here. We went for an hour and 70 minutes, I think.
Hour and 7 minutes?